Hello everyone and welcome back to Boater Plays Something. We are playing Jade Empire. Apparently the previews aren't saving for the saves, but I mean it still works just fine. Are there shrines in here? I don't know. While I look for shrines, let's roll the intro. We did everything in the tea house. We got it back for Old Mother Quan. We learned a bit more about our destiny, and we are ready to find Minister Sheng. Sheng. I'm not sure how they're pronouncing it, and I'm actually not positive. I want to say Sheng would be the correct way to pronounce it, but anyway, let's go talk to the Imperial Minister about getting a key to get into the dam site so that we can close the dam, help the town, but before we do that, find the Spirit Monk Amulet piece that we're looking for. I'm Boater, let's play something. Local legend states that Tien's Landing is the birthplace of the Empire. It is not alone in claiming this origin. Hey, some history of the little out-of-the-way town that we are. One of those things was talking about how, oh, promotion's not always a good thing, and how people may not end up, liking being sent out of the way. And I was like, oh, well, I'm sure we'll have to deal with some blowhard Imperial. And then, basically, from what I've heard of everyone's fine with Minister Sheng. Does this go back down where we were? Does not. So the minister's office, or what we've been worryingly told as the remains of it, is up in elevation. Oh, a couple of graves. Just want to do some exploring real quick. Li Shun.
Stranger! Welcome to beautiful Tien's Landing. Isn't it a glorious day?
Oh, there's a showdown about to happen in the background.
But honestly, I think they're overreacting. Things can't be that bad, right? After all, you're here. If the town was truly doomed, would we still be getting visitors?
I mean, I'm not exactly here by choice, but sure.
I think your presence here is a sure sign that things are looking up. Soon, all our problems will be solved. It's just like I kept saying.
Glad to find your optimism, honestly, a little much.
You're not the only one. All over town, people keep saying to me, Li Shun, why are you so happy? Can't you see how bad things are? But it's just a matter of perspective. Things will get better. They always do. It's like my father used to say, the greater the problem, the greater the solution.
Yeah, but you need to find the solution. You can't just sit and wait for things to get better.
You came to the right place then. I won't give you the doom and gloom others will. Sure, we've got problems, but Tien's Landing is still the best village in the district.
I have questions about the town itself.
I'm always happy to talk about Tien's Landing. We may have a few minor problems, but...
Where did the name come from?
A splendid question, and one in which I am particularly well-versed. It is a fascinating tale that dates back to the blessed first emperor of Jade, sagacious Tien.
Go on.
Before he was emperor, before there was even an empire, sagacious Tien was a young man, fond of wandering the countryside. One day he stopped, weary from his travels. He lay down to rest beneath the shade of a cool tree and had a marvelous dream of a shining empire. This dream drove him to create the Jade Empire as we know it. To honor the memory of his dream, he returned and built a summer palace in the spot where he had stopped to rest. In time, a town, this town, sprang up around the palace.
Palace?
Well, that was long ago. Over the centuries, the castle fell into ruin. But make no mistake, Tien's Landing is where he had his dream. The castle proves it.
But there is no castle.
Yes, but there used to be, many centuries ago. All evidence of it may be gone now, but just knowing it was here once is all the proof I need. Other villages try to claim the Emperor had his dream while crossing their lands, but I know the truth. Tien's Landing, my hometown, is the birthplace of the Empire.
I want to talk about something else.
Of course, of course.
What problems is the town facing?
The Great Dam's been opened and the river level has dropped. Ships can't navigate the river and nobody can fish. But I think people are overreacting.
It's just the town's entire livelihood.
We're suffering some minor inconveniences, which I'm sure will soon be resolved. Still, there are a few alarmists who scream and cry that our town is dying. Can you imagine? They have no faith in the Emperor, nor in Minister Shang, who is in charge of Tian's Landing. I am sure the cunning Shang has a plan to save us.
So yeah, they do like the minister. I'm gonna go.
Enjoy your stay in wonderful Tian's Landing, where things are never as bad as they seem.
So you admit that they seem really bad, huh? Okay, we...
Hello, and welcome to Chuman's Woodcrafts. I'm afraid I don't have any woodwork items ready right now. My inventory's a bit understocked.
So, welcome to Chuman's.
I'm Chuman the Craftsman.
Oh,
Nobody
sorry.
important, just a simple merchant of fine woodwork items. A merchant who may not be in business much longer, I'm afraid. There are several customers who owe me money, but with the dam open, times are hard. I can't expect them to pay me when they can't.
Oh
even
boy,
pay
I get to be a
their
debt
families.
collector.
And
Excuse
if
me,
they
sir,
don't,
we're having a
I can't
conversation.
afford the raw materials to make my woodwork. It's a difficult situation, but I'm trying to make the best of it.
By going out of business? Sounds like they're taking advantage of you.
You might be right. I'm a fine craftsman, but I'm not much for business. I extend credit too easily, and then I can't bring myself to collect. It's just not in my nature.
I could talk to these customers for you.
No, that won't be necessary. I don't want to cause any trouble for my customers. I'm sure they'll pay me eventually. At least, I hope so.
I'll be going now.
Farewell.
Let me see here. Yeah, that is a really dry riverbed. Look at that. Jeez. Like, I can't look down at all. Like, I kind of want to, but yeah, you see the docks out here and just nothing.
It ain't easy being a dock worker. We don't get paid much, but we sure earn it.
You know, at least when ships are able to dock, we do. Let's have a look at the overall map. Alright, this ends here, then that goes back up there. Cool. Yeah, we're doing a good job just making sure we get everything explored, making sure there's no casks, no little interactions left uninteracted. Hey, here we go. This makes it all worth it. I was like, ooh, a gem. It's a +1 mind. It's nothing. I wonder if we can sell those. We have to be able to, right? Like, otherwise it just gets ridiculous. If you break it, you sure do. 18 silver. I hope it was worth it. You psychopath. Oh, okay. I thought this was something squaring up.
Don't be like that.
Okay.
Yeah, we're nice guys. Don't pretend you're better than us. Yeah, we don't want to be stuck in your stuck-up town either, you know?
I guess it is something. Don't start shit.
You people need to... Yeah, you need... Yes. What do you want?
If I ever see you harassing a woman again, I will kill you.
Kill me? That reminds me of my favorite song. I'm a sailor fine, and I like my wine on the water blue, and do you know the rest of the words?
You'd better go and sleep that off.
Sleeping it off on the water blue, I know a sailor named... Are you sure you don't know the... So what do you call him?
Idiot. The word you're looking for is idiot.
No, that's not the word. Word! That's the word! Don't you know the words?
If Captain Ng can't get the ship out soon, there'll be a mutiny. A right bloody one, too.
Kind of a shame that you can't actually see Captain Ng's ship there. Alright, cool. Tea house. Continuing on. That's for Gufu the Sweet. Guess there's a path down that way, but we're fine. This leads up into town more. There's another sailor. Do you guys have citizens or just a bunch of sailors off of this one ship?
Oh, this is bad. River dried up, pirates everywhere. This is worse than the long drought. Yeah, get on with your day, youngster. We're just passing time.
Interesting that they gave him a name.
Hey? What do you want?
Who are you?
I'm Wei. Some call me Old Wei, but that's because they don't know Old Chan. If I'm old, he's ancient. He's at least a week older than me.
Wild.
Of course, we're both pretty old compared to most of the people in Tien's Landing. Why, most of them don't even remember what it was like before the flood.
Tell me about the flood then.
18 years ago, Emperor Sun was young and flush with success from ending the drought. He began public works all over the empire, including the great dam downriver. The workmen came and started building it near our town. We were not engineers, and so we were not sure what it would mean. Some worried that it might flood us out. Most were unconcerned. After all, if there were any danger, the emperor would tell us, surely. One day, the great dam was finished, and the floodgates were closed.
And?
The town flooded. We took what we could and fled. Mothers ran about screaming for their children who'd gone out to play. Children screamed for their dogs. Some folks climbed to the roofs of their houses and refused to leave. We survivors straggled upriver. Some collapsed from exhaustion.
Why don't you go upriver and not up the banks?
I carried a boy and a girl, and I saw another boy fall, but I couldn't carry him. Finally, I fell over too, and when I woke, found the water.
It's probably not as steep to go back, but...
The great dam had created an enormous lake, and we settled our new town on the banks. The lake completely covered the ruins of our town. Life went on, but no word ever came from the imperial city. No warning, no explanation. Did we displease the emperor, or were we just beneath his notice? I will never know. The crewmen who manned the great dam would come to town sometimes, but they knew no more than we. I will go to my grave, never knowing.
That's bold. I saw the ruins on my way here. They aren't underwater right now.
A few months ago, the Emperor's engineers and soldiers left. They just went off in the night.
Man, they really don't like this town, huh?
The dam opened on its own.
But this is where the Empire started. Why would they do this?
Revealing the old ruins. And underwater these 18 years. And now they're back. I don't know what made the great dam open. Some say it was ghosts. They say those who died in the town don't want to be forgotten.
And you never sought revenge for the flooding of your town?
You look like you know how to fight. You look like you can stand up for yourself, so you don't understand.
We're level 0 commoners.
We farm and fish. We live at the mercy of the gods, nature, and the emperor. If one or all of these masters is kind, it is good. If one or all choose to be cruel, well, there's nothing we can do about it. We just have to get the fish hauled in.
No one here talks about the ruins.
The people started a new life here, but there was much pain and sorrow. Conversations would trail off. At night you could hear women sobbing, and not a few men. Finally, people stopped talking about the past, and then they refused to talk about it altogether. And eventually they pretended it never happened.
Thank you for telling me your story.
Well, thank you for listening, youngster. Not many do anymore.
Okay. Who else? Sailor, peasant man, peasant woman. Sorry, if you don't have a name, I'm not going to talk. Beggar, you tried. Oh, what's going on here? Oh boy.
Pretty.
Hawer sun urk vonir uk. Uxier sa fiet kup kup wosarkir.
Put that sword back, lout! Surely there was never a minister as unworthy
Oh,
as Minister
God.
Sheng to suffer such insolence.
Koni onuyu tashika will fonil sataraponi?
And still poor Minister Sheng suffers the insults of tradesmen who know nothing of justice. Where would I
Oh
put
my
the lout?
god.
My jail has been burned to the ground, along with my office, I might add. I have no place to put thieves, so stop questioning your betters.
Okay, bye-bye.
Ah, I see the glint of intelligence, nobility, wisdom, consideration, and piety in your eye.
It's a lot of words.
What can I sell you? Well, I make my living by knowing people. I can clearly see that you are of the finest sort. That is to say, the sort with silver ready in hand. Can I interest you in some seed? What about a pitchfork? I have hay as well.
Does the glint tell you that I have no interest in such things? So unless you have a wind map, get out of my way.
I'm afraid I do not. Just a few years ago, you could find wind maps everywhere, although only the rich needed them with their airship racing.
Racing, huh?
Recently, the wind maps have disappeared. I know that when the Emperor's men left Tien's landing, they took all the wind maps with them. There are those who say... But it is not important.
Oh my god, spit it out. I only have half an hour per episode.
Some say that Death's Hand is collecting all the wind maps and destroying them so that only he and his minions may travel freely about the Empire. However, I do not believe such talk. I believe firmly in the goodness, kindness, and wisdom of our Emperor and all those around him.
Twice you have proven to be an idiot in this conversation. Have you ever thought that the Emperor might be less than good?
Absolutely not. How dare you question our beloved Emperor? Absolutely not. Please stop talking to me.
Wonderful. And what about you?
Koni onuyu, kokir tatasina. Sun puno onuyusir taikunpa ibanano pirni won.
You have swords here. What have they taken?
Wonoir efuir uk sunorfonir sir sisitu. Sata afsoir uk napir anigir ninpir. O sair uyukap tantarundano wo tarwair shafir owo. Wo kausoir noka wo tarwair shaxir finopifu.
And I suppose that Minister Sheng has done nothing?
Wonoir efuir uk sunorfonir sir sisitu. Sata afsoir uk napir anigir ninpir. Usosir utak tarwair shafir owosu.
I'll go talk to Tong for you.
Woquair ano uyu, kubkithir soso wawer wakwakir tower wo.
Storehouses southeast. Got it. Oh, maybe when we
Are there
get
no warriors among you?
the town, you know, to get the river going again, then we'll be able to buy some stuff off of them.
Finally, someone approaches me. I was worried that this town's courage had drained away with the water. You seem a woman who knows her way around a battlefield. Are you willing to put those skills to the test?
Stop with the pitch, just tell me what you want.
Not personally, no. On behalf of Lord Yun, I'm here to find a skilled warrior who can deal with a unique problem. The Great Southern Forest, which lies north of this village, suffers from a terrible disease. Every tree within its borders sickens, and the place is infested with ghosts of all manners.
The southern forest is to the north? I don't get to ask that. Does anyone know what causes the sickness?
If we did, would I be here?
Well,
Lord Yun, my master, seeks a way to open the forest again and make it safe for travel. He is prepared to reward whoever aids him. Our men are no match for the ghosts in the forest. Perhaps you are.
and how do I get there?
You must leave Tien's landing via the gate and follow the roadway to the north. The forest is but a short journey away, and Lord Yun makes his camp at the base of a hill, which should be easy to find. The path
So do I have
there is
the option of the
relatively
dam or the
safe. Travel
forest?
Beyond his camp and things worsen considerably.
Interesting.
Go safely, and remember what I've said. Lord Yun needs the help of able warriors like yourself.
Minister Sheng.
It is not easy to be Minister Sheng.
Sheng.
Beset with troubles and doom, and now interrupted by some difficult stranger.
Oh my god.
Truly, can you not see that I am busy watching my career slide into oblivion? Minister Sheng simply...
Hi, talk to the other guy back there, because he can tell by the glint in my eye that I'm the kind of person that solves problems.
This backwater pimple of a town lives off of the lake created by the Great Dam. But the Great Dam is open and the lake is dry. The town is dying. Under my supervision.
So I've heard there's pirates around.
Who cares about that? The Great Dam was opened by... No, I cannot say. It is too dangerous. Unless... Very well, you've convinced me. It was that horrible Inquisitor...
Yes, I twisted your arm. Sure did.
...oversees the Lotus Assassin operations in this area. A few weeks ago, he came to town and demanded a key to the...
It doesn't quite match the timeline that the old guy gave me, but okay. Why'd they do that?
Inquisitor Lim has his assassins searching for something, though what it is I couldn't say. Minister Sheng knows better than to stick his nose in the business of the Lotus Assassins. I didn't want the town to panic, so I kept Lim's presence here a secret. Better the peasants think it was ghosts. A much less terrifying idea.
It really says something about how everyone considers the Lotus Assassins to be. Is there anything I can do to help?
Some brave soul must travel through the old ruins, which are absolutely not infested with ghosts, and close the Great Dam. The gate to the ruins is locked, but I have a key. I cannot order or even ask someone to go do this. If the Great Dam closes, the ruins will flood. Various assassins and soldiers will be killed. Not good for my career. But if I happen to lose the key and someone happened to find it, the town could be saved and the problem solved without any sanction from me.
Hey, what did you just give me? Is that a key? Interesting. I'll think about it.
Think about what? I don't know what you're talking about. So, stranger, is there anything else Minister Sheng can do for you? Perhaps I could direct you to the historic ruins of our old town, which lie across the footbridge and out the west gate. Certainly a sight worth taking in. Strictly for interest's sake, of course.
Of course. Would you happen to not know anything about flyers while we're at it?
Minister Sheng remembers when flyers were reserved for the wealthy elite of the imperial city. Now pirates use them to raid the countryside. Disgraceful. I suppose in theory you could find a flyer at the pirate camp upriver. In practice, however, I doubt you would find the pirates very accommodating. I suppose Rue the bosun is mad enough to take you if he's drunk. Yes, Rue is surely the only one who would make the trip. And then the pirates would kill you.
I guess that's all I need to know. I'll see what can be done.
Yes, go and leave Minister Sheng alone to ponder his troubles. Now go close the Great Dam, and I never said that.
Okay. Let's check out the rest of the town really quick, then we'll figure out where we're going. What? I already don't like this. Who are you? Oh, you profit off the sailors in the town that's terrorizing the rest of the town. This is gonna go well. Seems to me you're making a killing off the situation. Where does your wine come from? The town's cut off. What sort of help do you... Just tell me what you want.
Oknikofia apania salsa tatasi no ni nano yok yowea sonsi ya wo yowea. Ni wupa ea kupusa ea elwath kraka ea nano uksaro isowak mikano wo napia shatia oko. Ni wu sosawa ea wak tasi no ni nano yota napia ifa ea ok.
Well, do you have a proposition or not?
Ni wupa ea kupusa ea elwath kraka ea nano uksaro isowak mikano.
Thank you for being direct.
Shatia oko. Oknikofia apania salsa tatasi no ni nano yok yowea sonsi ya wonoa ea sususatia sonsi fonia sonsi ifo.
And what would you give me if I do this?
You cannot be seriously considering this.
Don't
Giving
shh,
the
shh,
entire
shh.
town for a few pieces of silver?
I'm obviously not, but like,
Sosawa ea wa tasi no ni nano yota kutkosi wiwa ya wonoa ea ifo wiya ok.
and if I expose your plan?
Wosoawi ea ni tu
I wish that there was like an option to be like, I'll consider it and then leave. Yeah, so that's closed fist right there. I want no part of this.
Tatsa ya okayowe ya fonia sisa ya trusta pafawe ya to.
Yo, if I could fake some proof to bring you, that would be amazing. And I didn't say that. Bloop. Let's see, what have we got? We've got another boathouse.
This here's a private club. Members only.
And how would I become a member?
You can't. Just move along.
Fine.
You have a nice...
Okay, so that's interesting. I immediately want to go places that I'm told I can't go to.
Look at all these people here. When my old father told me to come to the big city, he never warned me about the crowds.
You think Tien's Landing is a big city?
Back on the farm, I ain't never seen so many people and buildings in one place. Except for livestock. But I guess they ain't people. Or buildings.
And what are you doing in the big city?
My name's Tien, but everyone calls me Big Tien because I'm so big. I came to the city to try to find me a wife. So far, it's not going so good.
Oh boy.
Say, you're real pretty. You want to be my wife? You could come live on my farm. I got chickens and oxen and lots of land.
You're not my type.
It would be hard at first, working the farm by ourselves. But after you have 6 or 7 kids, they can help out too.
You are 6 or 7 times not my type. I will pass.
Oh, okay. Well, do you know any other pretty young gals looking for a husband?
I don't know. Hey, Dawnstar. I don't know any eligible women.
Well, that's a real shame. If you run across any nice gals, do me a favor and mention my name to them. Big Tien. You have a nice day now.
Okay, Big Tien. I'll make sure to warn them that to let them know that you're here. Oh, okay. What's... Oh, jeez.
Hey, Baker Bay. How are you today?
Oh.
Go away! I told you I want no part of this. Tell Eiling to leave me alone.
If you want to tell Eiling something, go tell her yourself. In the meantime, we have our orders. Nothing personal.
It's a little personal with me. I like sticking your face in the gutter.
Oh.
A sec. We've got company.
You're a little too interested in our business, friend. Looks like we gotta teach you to back off when Eiling's boys are working.
I'm like, maybe I might have to split up, you know, exploring Tien's Landing into 2 different episodes. I get involved in a fight.
these thugs would just attack me in broad daylight like that. They might have killed me if you hadn't stepped in. Thank you. I never expected such help from a stranger.
Actually, Lon sent me to help you.
You spoke to Lan? How humiliating. My fiancé must have told you I can't protect myself. The woman I love doesn't have faith in me? Oh, the shame. I'll never live this down.
Quit whining, I might still get a beating today. She's just worried about you.
Yes, you're right, of course. I suppose I can't fault Lan for being worried about me. I've taken some serious beatings lately. I didn't mean to sound ungrateful. I'm just worried about Lan. She's very emotional. I've done my best to try and keep her from becoming involved in this.
In what?
Those thugs are acting on Eiling's orders. She's the head of their gang. They have a small hideout in the boathouse.
Aha.
Eiling and I were friends when we were children, but we drifted apart as we grew up. She fell in with some rough people, as you've already seen. Ever since I got engaged, Eiling has become obsessed with me. Every day she sends her thugs to beat me up. She says she won't stop until I go talk to her.
So go talk to her.
She's obviously crazy. I've done nothing to her. We haven't even spoken in years. If I go to her hideout to talk to her, I'm afraid that I'll never come out. At least the beatings on the street are out in public. They won't kill me in front of witnesses. Well, not on purpose anyway.
I could kill her? You want me to kill that guy for you? I get the feeling you're not telling me something.
I'm being completely honest, I swear. I know how this looks. You must think I've done something to deserve this, but I have no idea why Eiling is after me.
And have you told any of this to Lan?
No. Lan's very emotional. I didn't want her to get upset. At first, I didn't tell her anything at all.
Men calling women emotional.
My bruises forever. So I told her about the beatings. But even then, I didn't mention Eiling. It's bad enough what's happening to me. I was afraid if Lan became more involved, Eiling might hurt her too.
I want the option to say, I'll go with you when you talk to Eiling.
Thank you so much. Eiling and her thugs are...
Like, hi, I'll accompany you to try to, like, help you be strong. Alright, there's still some more of Tien's Landing that we need to explore and check out the boathouse. Then we'll see leaving for either the forest or the dam. But, yeah, Tien's Landing... We'll continue exploring Tien's Landing and do the boathouse next time. So make sure that you are subscribed right here to see that video. Follow me on Facebook and Instagram.com/BoaterBugs and support... I went too fast. Follow me on Facebook and Instagram.com/BoaterBug and at Mastodon, on Mastodon, at Zerk.us/@BoaterBug. Nobody's on Mastodon. Why do I even? Support at Patreon and Ko-Fi.com/BoaterBug and watch live at Twitch.tv/BoaterBug. Thank you all so much for watching. Have a good one, and I will see you next time. Bye, everybody.